because of the next two characters. Look at this big-ass chessboard.
I would live there if I could.
I don't know how to play chess.
Yeah, you've said that before, and I've said every time you say it, I'm like, it's not complicated.
No, I just don't have the moves memorized. Like, I know, like...
Oh, it's guys!
Oh, there are guys. This is actually dark. He's
It's dark,
enslaved these people and forced them to be his chess pawns.
Oh my god. This is very,
This is dystopian.
I don't know. I was gonna call it Kingdom Hearts core.
Is the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I know, I know, pawns move up 1, except at the first turn they can move 2.
They move 2.
I think
I bet you do know how all the chess pieces move. I bet you do.
Well, I don't know rook and bishop, I confuse. I know one of them
Okay.
can only move diagonal forever, and the other one can only move
You wanna take a
straight
guess?
forever. I'm gonna guess rook is straight and bishop is diagonal.
That is correct.
And then knight's moving an L.
Yes, and they can jump over pieces.
Yes, and then kings can only move 1, right?
They can only move 1, but they can move 1 diagonal or straight.
And then queens can go anywhere.
Yes, diagonal or straight. Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Now-
goal is to capture the king.
The goal is not to capture the king, technically. It's
The goal is to get the king into a position where no matter what they do, they
on the
will
next
lose.
turn, they would be captured,
Yeah,
yes.
and that's called checkmate.
Yes.
And check is
Well, what
when there is one move. It was where it's like you're checked if there is still an escape possible.
Yes, if the king is threatened, like if there's like a rook that's like in the same file as the king,
Yeah.
but the king is able to move in such a way, or something else is able to move to protect the king,
Yeah.
or someone can capture the rook. If there's a move you can take that makes it so that the king is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do understand. Okay.
Yeah, I've never really played it.
It's hard, but you know enough to play it, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's one of those things where my experience is basically null. So
Yeah. Chess is hard.
Yeah, I know my brother.
I'm not very good at it.
God,
but-
if I had unlimited money, there's this fucking beautiful Kingdom Hearts chess set based off of a chess set in the actual games that I would
Nice.
100% buy, but it's like $1,500 or some bullshit
Jesus
like that.
Christ.
But it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so cool looking.
Oh man.
It was like,
No.
oh, if I was made of money.
Now, Al, based off your knowledge of those chess pieces there, I want you to try to give me the ranking of like chess pieces in terms of their value. Because one of the ways that chess players will think of the game is like by saying like this piece is worth X points, and trying to figure out like who's ahead and who's behind by looking at like what pieces have been captured.
I'm gonna guess pawns are worth the least.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess the queen is the most powerful, but there's only one queen, so I don't know how, like, taking out the queen is probably good, but...
Yes, the queen is the most valuable piece that is, like, not the king.
Yeah.
It's obvious the king is infinitely valuable.
I would guess that the bishop's diagonal, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the bishop is better than the rook.
Why do you think that?
Because diagonal is more tricky than straight.
That is incorrect. Generally, a knight and a bishop are worth about the same.
Uh-huh.
They're more valuable than a pawn by a solid amount, but they just have access to fewer spaces. And an interesting thing, right, is you have like the checkerboard pattern on a chessboard, right?
Yeah.
You have dark and white light squares. Because of how moving on a diagonal works, a bishop will never be able to move onto the opposite color of square. There's just no way it can access it, because it can only move diagonally.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually can't hit every square on the board, which makes it one of the things that makes it worse. A rook is very valuable, because a rook can just go anywhere on the board. It can block off a whole file. So rook is like the second most valuable.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because a bishop, yeah, it can never get on that axis, but a rook can stop. You know, a rook could move 1 or 2, like it can. So
like if you're trying to checkmate the king, rooks are very useful because like you could just sit a rook on, you know, any tier of the board, and it just blocks that whole line. The king can never move up past it.
Interesting.
Unless you got something in the way, yeah. Anyway, chess is fun.
Guys, would you like the next game pending versus to be Ellie and I playing chess?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the big idea? You know what chess I did play? Not a lot of, but I played a decent amount of, was Yu-Gi-Oh! Chess on the PS2.
Oh, shit.
I forget what the game was called. It was called, like Duelists of the Roses, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was chess, but Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. Is it good?
It was probably my, like, third favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game.
Okay. Did you have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! games?
I did, actually. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, weirdly.
Okay.
I liked, my favorite one was Forbidden Memories.
Yeah.
On the PS1. And then my second favorite one, I think, is called Forgotten Kingdom. I think is what it's called. It was on the GameCube, and it was like, it was more like it was a turn-based RPG, but also like an RTS.
That's
it was
cool.
very weird, but I like that one. Oh fuck, where the fuck? This is the worst town in America. Oh, it's on top of the building, I think. Oh, it is. Here, let's restart.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. I never got super far in Forbidden Memories, though. Like, that one was, you started out in the past as the Pharaoh, and I remember one time I got past that part, and you go into, like, the present day, and you fight, like, regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Guys, like Weevil and Dinosaurus Rex, or whatever the hell his name is. And I couldn't do it. It was tough. I think I saw a friend fight my Valentine, and that was as far as I ever saw. But I assume you fight Kaiba and all them, and all the usual suspects. I wonder why I'm collecting ketchup packets.
Hello, Kaiba.
You love Kaiba.
I love Kaiba. There's a great, one of the funniest moments in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! To me is I uploaded a video of it to Twitter before I left Twitter, of myself just cracking up, but like I recorded it on my screen when we were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! There's like a horrible filler arc. One of Duel Monster's really insane filler arcs where it's like literally it takes place between like the sort of like most part of and like the top 8 of Battle City. One of the hypest parts of the whole series, they're gonna go fight fucking Merrick and his boys on a giant flying, like, dueling blimp.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's one of the best parts of the whole show, right? Amazing. Anyway, in the middle of there's a horrible filler arc. And here's a fun fact about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. It's obsessed with isekai. And so, like, every fucking, like half of the arcs in Duel Monsters, and mostly the filler arcs, are like isekai for some reason. And this one is one of those. It's the second of like the 3 isekai arcs. They have to take a stop on the way to the top 8 to go to like an old weapon manufacturing island that Kaiba Corp owns, that Kaiba has since shut down because when he took over the company from his dad that he hated, his adopted father that he hated, he was like, we're not doing weapons anywhere, we make dual discs now.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. Base Seto Kaiba moment.
Yeah, absolutely based.
For sure. Anyway, they're like stopping there on that island, on the weapon manufacturing island for some reason, and they have to like go into this computer, and they get sucked into like a video game where like all of the old like investors of Kaiba Corp have been trapped, along with Seto Kaiba's like dead brother, who they put in a video game to keep him alive or whatever. Not Mokuba. There's another brother. That's a filler arc exclusive character.
Is he an older brother or younger brother?
I don't remember. I think he's older. I think he's.
Oh no, is Ellie dying
Kaiba
again?
And Mokuba are adopted.
Are you dying again? Hello?
No!
I hear you now.
Oh, okay, we good? We
You
good?
said last thing I heard was you told me it's not Mokuba.
It's not Mokuba. It's an older brother who was like the biological son, right, of Seto Kaiba and Mokuba's adopted father.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a stupid arc. It's horrible. It's really bad. And it's got these like crazy revelations about like Kaiba and Mokuba's upbringing and like this brother that they had that got like terminally ill and put in the computer, right?
Okay.
Just insane, stupid stuff. There's a lot of horrible duels. There's some weirdly like uncomfortable scenes with Taya. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. Anyway, it's ending and they're like Seto Kaiba is like flying up to like the blimp like while the island is exploding. They're like blowing up the island. And while they're flying away, Seto Kaiba is looking out the window on this exploding island where all these life revelations happened, and he says the words, "Let's just pretend that none of that ever happened."
Incredible!
Something like that. He's watching the filler arc with all of these like idiotic revelations about his backstory happening and like exploding, and he's just like, "We're not going to talk about this now."
Incredible. That's funny.
He's like negging the arc. It's so good. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna log on to X.website to try to find that clip of me freaking out at that.
That's so good. That's awesome.
It's so good. It's really good.
What was the point of that? What was the point of that mission?
I don't know.
I raced Wiggum's like 20 feet, and now it's over. That mission done. Great. Hey, Grandpa.
Oh my god. It's been so long since I've been on Twitter. Like one of the first things I see scrolling through my pictures that I've uploaded is a picture of me and you hanging out with Tails, giant Tails plush. Yeah.
I uploaded my last image to Twitter, and I left Twitter the way I entered Twitter with a picture of Ray.
Yeah. Some Dragon Ball. Some fucking K-On! Oh shit. A picture of me.
The bullies.
The Kaguya movie.
The bully stole Grandpa's medication.
That's horrible.
It's the current plot.
He needs that.
He needs that.
Naruto. Okay, this might be so old it might actually not even show up anymore on my... Oh my god, my character in Scarlet Violet was so fucking cute. Oh my god, she was adorable.
Pokemon embracing character customization is one of the best things to happen.
It is really good. There's Sonic saying, "My god, these bitches gay, good for them, good for them."
What is that in relation to?
Let me see. Actually extremely offended by how perfectly Bochi fits my stupid sense of humor. I was tweeting about Bochi.
Oh, okay.
Sora and Riku from the Kingdom Hearts pilot hugging. That's before we became enemies with Seth. There's a really cute picture of me, looking very tired. A lot of Naruto, like, yaoi posting. Some Chainsaw Man images that are actually going to fucking traumatize me looking at.
Really?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I gotta scroll past. Hold on.
Why are they gonna traumatize you?
Because I'm just thinking about being in school, between classes, sitting in my car, getting lunch, reading Chainsaw Man, absolutely fucking sobbing inconsolably at Denji coming out of a dumpster.
Normal things. Sobbing in control. I gotta read Chainsaw Man. I keep saying it, but I really gotta read Chainsaw Man. I think I'd like it. Oh man. More meds. Oh man. This guy's dropping. Did he just drop like a ton of them in a row? Holy fuck, he did. Oh, it's like over here. Why did he drop it way over here? Oh no, Ellie, did you die? Did you die again? Oh no, I think she died again. I think Ellie died again.